I thought living alone would make me free. It didn't. It made me responsible for every version of myself. No one to blame, no one to impress, no one to perform for. And that's when things started changing. Good morning, it's 8 a.m. and I live alone. I've recently started living alone in the past few months, and some days when I wake up, I love it, and some days I genuinely question it. But today, I'm choosing gratitude, and let me tell you a very, very underrated fact. The moment you start living alone, the one thing that you have to start making peace with, which is very, very uncomfortable, is silence. The silence of your feet tapping on the ground when you wake up and nobody is around. The silence of you brushing your teeth alone in the bathroom. The silence of you closing your door as you enter the house and the lock creaking. I think that silence is very, very uncomfortable and underrated. And in the first 2 months of living alone, this is the most important thing that I've started to make peace with. And now, when I'm alone in my house, sitting with my journal or sitting watching my TV or just sipping my coffee, this silence is what gives me the most amount of peace. My favorite thing to do in the morning, especially on my chutti days, is to just stand in the balcony, soak in some sunlight, and watch everything that's going around me in the balcony. The second thing that living alone has really taught me is taking ownership of my own work, knowing that nobody is coming to wake me up, to do my sheets, to clean the house, or even to know how am I doing. It generally hits different and gives you that sense of responsibility that now I'm on my own. Hi, my name is Mitali and welcome to my channel and welcome to another Sunday. This video is going to be all about living alone. I have personally been living alone for the past 7 years, but this video is specifically going to talk about living alone in this big 3 BHK rented apartment as a 23-year-old, which is a very big thing for me. I really wanted to do this video since a really long time, and now finally after 2 months of shifting, I'm there and I'm being able to shoot it. So let me show you how does my life look like of living alone. Also note that today is a chutti day and I don't have to go to my work. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Number three thing that living alone taught me, again, very, very underrated, but you meet your worst habits. From procrastination to doom scrolling, messy corners, your mood swings. Now, since you live alone, you have nobody to monitor you, nobody to check upon you, and nobody to ask you, how do you feel? And honestly, nobody to actually share your emotions with. Now, while on some days I'm so busy that I don't even get to think about my emotions, but then there are some days when I just sit down alone in a room and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling so much. And trust me, it's okay to feel so much. And since it was my voluntary decision to live alone, when I sit down alone in my room, I realize that how much is going on inside me and how much do I neglect it or ignore it while I'm just busy or living my life or I'm at my work or I am doing my content or shoots. But when I actually get to sit alone and spend time with myself, I get to face all of these emotions, my mood swings, some crying spells, and then is the time when I actually get to know myself in the best way possible, in a way that honestly I had never known myself or never even tried to know myself. Care any which ways, today for breakfast we are making this avocado toast along with some coffee and some boiled eggs. One more very, very important thing that I'm very, very grateful for as I've shifted my house and started living here is that I get to eat healthy, nutritious meals. I'm able to track my protein every day. I'm able to keep a track of everything that I'm eating. अगर मैं बाहर जा रही हूँ, I have a track of that too, how much of outside food I'm having, which is I also like to read something here and there, and I'm trying to read a little bit more of fiction these days rather than self-help. In fact, I'm also reading What book by Arepata Hai. I'm definitely going to review it very, very soon, but I'm honestly loving the book. And before I begin my day, since I am a planning junkie, I like to plan everything, make a to-do list and plan all the shoots, the content and everything that I have to do on this day today. breakfast, I like to quickly take my shower and do a nice skincare routine. Since today I'm also doing a couple of shoots, so along with skincare, also what is happening is makeup. And these days, I'm also very actively trying out new hairstyles. So, tried a new one today too. And lately, I've been using the Plum Body Loving Vanilla Vibes Body Mist. Sweet, warm, irresistible vanilla. It literally smells like a cozy bakery treat. It's super light, long lasting, and perfect for everyday wear, like effortless, put together energy in a bottle. It's like stepping out of the shower but carrying that freshness all day. I also layered this up with this vanilla caramello solid perfume stick. It has vanilla salted caramel and it feels very cozy, gourmet, and dessert like. And the click click application is absolutely satisfying. It's alcohol free, super travel friendly, and perfect for layering or quick touch ups. This also comes in a pistachio variant. I love both of them though, but I use this vanilla one right now. Post getting ready, I moved on to a couple of actually 2 3 shoots that I had to get done today, for which I also had to change looks. Now, talking about the next few smaller things that I have learned while living alone is that your appetite changes. You know, some days you cook a full meal, and some days you just eat cereal at 10 p.m. and you're done. You realize hunger is emotional sometimes. You become aware of your default setting. Are you naturally calm, anxious, avoidant, productive, procrastinant, lazy? I personally am very, very anxious. And I think living alone also, of course, lets you know so much about yourself and realize so many hidden facts about you. You actually start talking to yourself out loud, like full conversations. Initially, it feels very, very weird, but honestly, now I'm so used to it, I can do a full blown interview of myself. After my long busy days of work, shoots, planning, how and just like how AQI that's it directly get yours now by clicking on this link. Another very important thing I have learned while living alone is to soften my identity, to live without roles, without being a daughter, a doctor, a friend, a creator, just me. Just who I am, just a girl who likes to be, who likes to dance, who likes to do art, who likes to solve puzzles, who likes to watch TV. For somebody like me who's very, very type A, it is very difficult to sit alone, do nothing, and be in the moment. But I think that is the most precious thing living alone is teaching me to do and to feel and to just be in the moment. And I am thoroughly enjoying it. Another very underrated responsibility that comes along with living alone is to every day sit and decide the meal plan of the day. क्या खाना है, क्या बनेगा. I think it's so underrated क्योंकि जब जब मुझसे मम्मी घर पे पूछती थी, I always used to say कि अरे क्या यार. But now I realize how much groceries are overwhelming and meal planning कितना सारा time ले लेता है of my day. But any which ways, I'm enjoying the entire process, cleaning every bit of my house every now and then, and still feeling कुछ ना कुछ रह गया है declutter होने के लिए. But still, the good part is, and what I'm really, really grateful for, is that I get to call this huge place my house, my place where I can do anything and everything that I want according to my free will. By the way, this house also acts as my workspace slash office. So my team also comes here and we keep working day in and day out to create videos, to do all the back end work and a lot of other things. So I do keep switching between my work mode and my home mode and everything every now and then here in the house. Good evening. I just got back from the walk and now I thought कि मैं थोड़ी सी outing कर लेती हूँ. The entire team has left and now अच्छा सा sunset हो रहा है and most of our work for today got done. Touch wood for that. So yeah, let's go out for a walk. I'm thinking I want to go to a mandir probably. तो वहाँ चलते हैं and then we'll just go with the flow. Let's go. Okay, now that skincare is done, since I'm going out, I'm going to reapply my fragrance. And I am using this vanilla caramello perfume now, again from Plum Body Loving. Now this one comes in multiple sizes. Ye bada wala is amazing for your storage, keeping it at home. Now this one comes in a 50 ml bottle. Love it. And this small one is so travel friendly. I always carry it in my bag for touch ups. They also have a so pistachio variant in the same bottle. I will add all of the links in the description for these products, so do not forget to check them out. I first of all wanted to go to a mandir and I discovered this Hanuman mandir जहाँ पे मैं जाके सबसे पहले थोड़ा सा pray करके आई and then I went to the mall just for a quick solo date for the vibes and I thoroughly enjoyed it. हम ब्रांड वाला इंटीग्रेशन पार्ट टारगेट करेंगे कि बेचते हैं. And as I close this video, I just want to tell you that if living alone in a house of your own has been on your bucket list, I hope I was able to give you a reality check, but also tell you that this is the most beautiful feeling that you'll ever experience in your life. It will be like a life learning, like a case study, learning in real time, and knowing yourself in the best way possible. Okay, bye. I will see you next Sunday, 11 a.m. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.